get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll get it down here to the 43. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
How best to describe... That one, I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
first down and goal to go.
From the 10, first and goal. Now Bell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. No score after one on EA Sports.
With no score.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over into their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
To Rashard Higgins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up second.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry.
Mayfield.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Mayfield with the give.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4 down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chiefs 6. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A run for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Browns 14, Chiefs 6. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Chiefs, first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And again, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Chiefs 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.